Where's the audio?
I know.
There we go.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Oh, no. It's been a long day.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
They all passed out again? Yep.
Sadly. I think you need to stop working so many 13-hour shifts.
So hopefully you can at least get to Heimdall today, so that way next time we come by we can at least just start the Heimdall boss fight.
Your plan.
Maybe I'll stream for a little bit longer today.
This is a trap.
If I do, so I'll go to YouTube for it.
I'm getting my brother
Good.
back. You're under no obligation.
Well, I'll just say if you haven't made it to Heimdall by the time you get there, if you do the Heimdall... by the way, did you see the Switch surpassing the PS4 and the Game Boy? The Switch surpassed the Game Boy in sales? Fucking how? No, I can understand why. Well, the Game Boy was... Well, hang on, which Game Boy? Are we talking Game Boy SP? Or are we talking Game Boy, just regular Game Boy Advanced? Game Boy SP? So, what does it still have to beat?
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Nintendo DS and PS2? The DS sold more than the Game Boy? What the fuck?
Incoming.
I take it you have no.
This is a trap.
I know, and I don't care. I'm getting my brother back. You're under no obligation to help me.
I know.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
I feel like I can redo this better.
Incoming!
Left side, bifrost.
I just want to see what happens then.
Come on, take on. I'll hold back.
I take it you have notes.
This is a trap.
I know, and I don't care. I'm getting my brother back. You're under no obligation to help me.
I know.
Yeah, Spartak, that's still you here. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's just gonna be Devil trying to get through this section probably for like 30 minutes, unless we get some luck on our side. Because I know you tend to leave during these streams when Devil starts grinding it out, so you might be better off dipping for the time being. Come back like 10, 15 minutes from now. Okay, yeah. That's for the other person who showed up. Similar situation. If you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. But I would. You killed him and thrown him into the pit. That's at least cool. I'd call this a little bit more of a maintenance stream. We're only going to be here for like roughly an hour. This is ideally to give Devil enough time to at least get to the Heimdall boss fight. So that way next time, regardless of time frame, we can at least get some Heimdall boss fight footage in. Oh, is this the last guy? No? Maybe we'll get lucky. You know, I was actually kind of worried because I fucking thought I was going to show up late to the stream because my brother really wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy today. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, Devil, or do you care about any of that situation?
Oh yeah, the entire game is already uploaded.
Yeah, apparently that game dropped today, so he's just having...
Give him what for?
Oh, did you clear it? No, it's one Yeah, apparently that was, that came out today, so he's been having just like a field day with that.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I should not rehash this.
They've rallied more soldiers since our
Oh.
last visit.
Alright, that was faster than expected. Are we actually at part 11? We are.
Get that thing to shut up!
It just doesn't feel like it because the last couple of streams have been rather short. Currently trying out a new game on my Potato PC. What are you playing?
Try dragging the scepter across the bell a few times. Come on, we're making good time. What are you doing? The bridge only grows in the daylight.
I wanted to see the wolves again.
I I suppose they are grateful for the attention. Okay, you've seen them. Now call back Hottie and let's go.
So, Lady Freya, read any good books lately?
I'm actually surprised they had dialogue for actually you doing it in reverse.
Our actions in this realm follow the prophecy of the giants. Atreus believes Ragnarok is inevitable.
They told us that some of our choices were predictable, but we have changed, haven't we?
Perhaps.
Anything illuminating?
What the? Oh.
Well, alright. That was a little faster than I was expecting, but okay. Oh, hello, Kyle. How are you doing?
Doing very well. Just seeing what you boys are up to.
Well, we've been...
Has there been any further developments in Ragnarok?
We're still trying to get to Heimdall 2 streams later, but I think we're making progress.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you remember your favorite boss battle, Heimdall.
Yeah.
You love that guy. Actually, who was your favorite boss battle in Ragnarok?
In Ragnarok?
Yeah.
It's like trying to choose between your favorite source of torture.
The Norn said you'd kill Heimdall, but you chose not to walk that path. Back when we first met,
God, if it wasn't so cookie cutter, I'd probably say Odin. If it wasn't so cookie cutter.
Odin has much to answer for. If Groa's prophecy is correct, perhaps my realm can finally...
Other than that, did you hear about the rumors?
Which rumors?
Forgive me for being a head on a belt, but haven't we all just established how
Mr. Programmer is being investigated, from what I've heard.
The most annoying man alive.
Yeah, apparently Afedi... What?
Allegedly, for the edit. Allegedly.
Yes, so Afedi allegedly heard a... Well, no, this isn't allegedly. Afedi heard a rumor that is unconfirmable, and we don't know if it's true or not.
No, okay. Word this for you, so it's actually legally accurate. Afedi heard an alleged allegation that Seth, the programmer, is being investigated. Alleged. We don't know if it is true or not, so allegedly.
Yes.
Alleged.
However, apparently on top of that, his Twitter account, I think was it according to Sparta, was actually deleted. However, that can be a number of things. That's most likely him deleting it because he got tired of people, well, commenting about the controversy. I'm a little curious what's going to happen now because that's the reason he got rid of the Elden Ring video from what I heard. Is that because people kept commenting the controversy on it, that he deleted it. So I'm wondering if there are going to be some banned words going forward on Seth's oh my god, he died. I'm wondering if going forward Seth's going to have a specific set of banned words on his comment section.
On your mark.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually ban specific words on YouTube streams to not be said, and also in comments. However, I wonder like how far that would actually be able to go. Dude, that one arrow took half your health. Well, I'm just gonna wait and see what's actually said. You know, see if there is an investigation. If there is, like, you know, we'll wait it out. I'd be very surprised if there actually is an investigation, though, because on the internet, when internet detectives find this stuff out, it never usually ends with an action. It very rarely ends with anything legal happening, if that makes sense. Well, it's only been 11 streams in, but I think we will finally witness Devil gain his 400 death. Now, at 500 deaths, Devil will quit the game.
Going through it.
I wonder if we actually will hit 500. I'm pretty confident we will, but I think as we get closer to the late game, Devil's build has actually been getting better.
You'd hope so.
I mean, it's getting there. Like, he's no longer... It's not so much that he's getting fucking stomped left and right now. It's just that the enemies deal so much more damage. I'm a little annoyed. I play a League of Legends card game, and they released the balance patch for the cards, and my main did get touched, but the buffs they gave her, I don't think are gonna do jack shit. So I'm like, fuck, this isn't good enough. Oh yeah, Ozra apparently found a bunch of Master Duel, or he found a video talking about the Master Duel leaks. I'm actually surprised there is going to be a 1 year anniversary, because they haven't said shit, and I think the 1 year anniversary passed like, I think 3 weeks ago? I think we were actually late on the 1 year anniversary. I could be wrong on that. Dark Magician players are going to be eating good now that the new boss monsters arrived. A lot of new characters are getting card animations, but you want to know who's not getting card animation? Any of the Egyptian god cards. God love that.
What about the Sacred Beast? Are you going to be upset if they get it before then?
Yeah. Dude, the fucked up part about it is that why is it like Egyptian god slime? I would have been more cool about it if it was just every version of Raw got an animation. Like, that would have been fine. Not fucking Egyptian god slime.
Does it make you feel that basically the basically scrambled egg version of Obelisk gets a cutting animation, but Obelisk doesn't?
I'm gonna give a prediction right now. When the new God card support drops, and it's gonna be really weird, the God card support cards will get an animation, but the God cards will still not have one. I know that sounds weird, but I think that's what's going to happen. It's gonna be like fucking how the trap and spell cards currently have animations for specific cards. Devil, what the hell are you doing? Late stream? Yes, Devil decided to fall asleep and die. But he's back now. Devil, she just said it was a tough fight. What are you doing? Alright, Devil has chosen to go into battle. Yeah, no, I think the spell and trap cards will get animations. I don't think the Egyptian god cards themselves will. You want to actually what I'd rather want at this point? I'd rather want an Egyptian god, like a spear mode fucking avatar at this point, and have it be throughout during the match. The spear mode will change in the Raw, and if you start losing, it'll change it to like Phoenix mode. That's what I want now. Wait, Devil, does your armor work under Spartan Rage or not?
Yeah. Well, no. It doesn't count as a attack, which sucks. It should, but it doesn't.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're literally punching them with your hands.
Tough fight.
It's
Shake it off, man. You got this.
How did you take all that damage? He wasn't even hitting you.
welcome to my world.
No, like he wasn't even in an attack animation. How did you lose half your HP?
Careful, that's the alpha. Tough fight.
Hitboxes Lamau? I guess that must have been a hitbox then. What the fuck?
Drop either. That's bullshit.
I mean, you walked into like 5 attacks, bro. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Careful, that's the alpha. Tough fight.
Devil, I have to ask, why does this character even drop if you beat him?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Imagine programming such bad hitboxes. Ever played a Souls board? They had it horrible too. Dude, so I played every Dark Souls game and I played Elden Ring actually on stream, Across, if you want to go back and watch me bitch about Elden Ring. I will play Elden Ring's DLC when it drops, but fuck me, I am not the biggest fan of Elden Ring. Yeah, they have fucked up hitboxes too. But for the most part, theirs aren't as bad as this though. Like, he was literally just standing around and he took like fucking like half his HP. Devil, what the hell are you doing? There's no range there. Holy shit. Alright, so that attack had super armor, okay.
Yeah, that's good to know. Usually I can interrupt it.
Careful, that's the alpha. Tough fight.
Any important lore about the current boss? I think it's just a werewolf, isn't it? Or some sort of like wolf.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're fighting that thing? Skip it. Skip for the story.
Okay. Will do. I'll mark him on the map.
I'm sorry, Del, I have to go. Kyle, here your game one. He literally just one-shot you. You don't do damage.
Seriously, just wait until you get the dragon armor, the best armor in the game, and then fight him.
Dragon armor with the poison build is great.
The dragon armor on its own, it's just really good.
Lass,
I prefer putting the flame attachment on than the poison.
I don't doubt it. Curious though, what was she doing here?
Odin used
Especially because most of Kratos' attacks into Spire anyway, so it's basically double the damage instead of like the 1 times damage that the poison gives.
Odin used her.
and she unwittingly paid the price.
Classic Odin.
Well, I mean, when do you get the dragon armor anyways? Because like, is that like late game armor or is that like mid game armor?
After he beats Heimdall, I'm pretty sure he can unlock the
Just make extra noise once the assault begins. If we just
the side quest to do it.
Feeney and Atreus will have
I'm actually trying to think.
time to get in and out undisturbed.
I am not worried for Atreus. He is ready to
Has the Wanderer guy jumped out of the sky to kill the dragons yet?
There's an altar behind
Nope.
its vines.
Alright, so not yet.
I think that's after this main quest line then.
Hurry, Kratos. They're all waiting on us.
Alright.
Call on Skoll, please.
All coming up.
Are you ready?
I am. Are you?
I'm not leaving here without my gun.
Oh my god, he actually made it to Heimdall. I'm surprised.
We're coming for you.
I just said he was coming up. And then we had 30 minutes of...
I had no faith in you. I want you to know that I had no... Well, to be fair, we only made it this far because Kyle told you to stop fighting the mini-boss.
Yeah, true. Oh, it's fucking around with the mini-boss.
What? Idiot.
I'll go back and fuck with him after this. Let me kill it off stream.
If it isn't Queen Mistletoe.
Don't worry. I'll upload it to YouTube, that way we can count those deaths.
Very good.
Been a while.
Get a, accurate death counter.
I'm pretty sure I'm off by like 2 or 3 deaths, but that's okay.
Little half-breed's father.
We're accurate within a range of 5. That's all that matters.
You
Dead boxes, yeah, that's fair.
You too, traitor. Better a traitor than Odin's lapdog.
How was he a traitor if fucking Odin tortured him first?
I know.
Odin spins it differently.
That's why.
He's right. You know.
Heimdall's not stupid. He knows what happened.
Looking so hot last
No, Heimdall is pretty fucking stupid.
No.
If you actually pay attention to Heimdall, he has the same eyes as the Interior.
See you soon.
Well, we both know that's not.
What the fuck does that mean?
But don't worry.
By
I'll
Frostbite.
be coming for you and your
That
brother.
basically means the so you know how when humans get the Valhalla and Odin does that little ritual to turn people into Interior to basically make them the most loyal followers he can.
Oh.
Only people who had that done on them have those eyes.
Animal. Not going to lie. I'm disappointed.
Well,
I will admit it's the only time the series has ever been subtle and it's done well.
that explains a lot, actually, because Heimdall would know Odin's true intentions with his
Yes.
power.
And he doesn't care because he's super loyal.
Well, alright, fair enough. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Now, watch there be a death
It's the only
statement.
time God of War, it's the only time God of War has been nuanced and hasn't tried to spell it out for you. But for the most part, the audience is so brain dead, not used to actually using their brain meat to actually figure something out. None of them noticed that.
Now, watch there be a death statement saying that was an accident and that was just because they were using a model from one of the Inheritors when they made him.
God, that'd be so disappointing. It'd be like your only time you guys are nuanced and you showed rather than told, and you guys just backpedaled.
It was an accident. Okay, so I'm always confused about people who call Kratos out for killing Baldur, like, because it's heavily implied now with the scaling chain more or less done that fucking Baldur was only a threat because of his immortality. So why is everyone surprised when that's gone that someone could beat him?
Your reputation. I thought I would at least break a sweat.
Get him, good devil.
It's funny because if you actually look in the grand scheme of how they talk about Baldur, without his, if he didn't have his healing factor, he'd basically be a fodder tier fucking like Norse god.
Yeah, because fucking basically the Valkyries are confirmed to be stronger than him. I think
Fire
fucking
is stronger than him.
what?
His mother is stronger than him. Odin is stronger than him. Thor would bench press him. Heimdall would basically speed blitz him.
I wonder if that has more to do with his immortality that he never really had to properly train.
Well, if you see how he fights, that's literally what he was relying on, the fact that nothing could put him down. And the only reason why he had value, he had 2 values. 1, he was basically an immortal soldier that couldn't be killed. And 2, he was the best tracker Odin had. He's a scout. He's a glorified scout. He's not supposed to be a frontline fighter. He's a glorified scout.
That is true. Still, it was kind of weird. I will say, if your like actual fucking analysis is correct, that's probably one of the, if not the best, like probably story bit in Ragnarok.
No, in the entire series, because it's pretty much the only time where the game and the entire series hasn't held your hand and blatantly told you something, and you've had to figure it out yourself. Because, you know, the worst character in the game, and they gave him the best, like character nuance.
I don't know if Heimdall would be the worst character in the game, personally. I'm not the biggest fan of fucking Thor's daughter. I mean, he's definitely the biggest cunt in the game, which is kind of impressive, all things considered. Ooh. Oh, I thought for a second their double fucking died.
QTs, we're good. That is something they should bring back, though.
Can Kratos jump yet? He cannot.
Are you kidding me? White boy can't jump.
These are too weak.
Arguably, probably one of the best, if not the best QTE in this game is probably the Heimdall one.
The spear remains our best chance.
People, Kratos could beat Heimdall on his own. Kratos, the spear is our best chance.
Hey, careful! These are new brakes.
Right here.
Well, now Devil's gonna have to try and set up his plan. Wait, the horn's strong enough to break your fucking guard?
Oh, wait! You expected the stick to give you an advantage?
I don't understand why he takes it easy on you when he can see your fucking, like, mind. Because he stops the attacks like as a joke, but
He
like...
can't see your mind.
Well, okay, he technically can, he just can't see exactly.
No, he can't. They literally,
Yeah,
go check the scans.
I know.
I literally point out what he does.
Yeah, it's like
He
emotional...
reads your intentions
Yes.
through your fighting style. He does not read your mind. That's a lie.
Are you saying Odin's a liar?
Yeah. Shocking.
Man, look at Kratos resisting that time manipulation. I'm kidding. That would be too cheap of a shot.
No, it wouldn't, because Thor and Odin can't resist it either.
Yeah, but Kratos has other examples of resisting time manipulation, or
No, he doesn't.
oh no.
Again, if you're talking about Pollux and Custer, no, he doesn't. And if you're talking about God of War 2, no, he doesn't. He needs an item specifically made to use the time statues.
There we are. Armor fit for a cup. He is mad now, isn't he?
Unfortunately, Devil wasted his Spartan Rage there. Your time statue? Damn, Kyle, your time statue. He's got you.
I am not a time statue. I am the oldest time statue. Put some respect on that name. It's like the divinity statue, but worse in every way, shape, and form.
Well, hang on. Do these time statues extort you? Because if they don't, they might be better. Does Devil have to redo the QT?
They extort your patience when you're playing it on an emulator.
Well, that's more because your fucking PC is trash.
No, that's because fucking emulating ports of God of War are fucking infamous of being god tier garbage for some reason. Seriously, I played the entirety of God of War 1 and 2 in like 0.5 times speed. It was the most fucking agonizing thing, and because Mangler wanted it done, I wasted my entire COVID holiday doing that.
Don't say it like that.
Come on, brother. You hit him once. Just gotta find the right opening. You think you can bring down Asgard? Haha! There we are. Armor fit for a cop.
Devil, to be fair, you know, you can use other weapons if you don't want to use the spear.
You know, pain is not as bad as
You know, why didn't they give Kratos a shield to go with the fucking spear?
They did. Another game.
Well, I mean, this one.
Yeah, it's an infinitely better weapon.
Because Spartans fought with the shield and spear combo. Oh, I love how the blades actually, like, oh, they're so glitchy.
Don't you understand? He already has the shield on him at all times.
That's so trash.
It's probably exactly what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
When was the last time I even used this?
Shield and spear sounds like a Ghost of Sparta reference.
Come on, brother. You hit him once. Just gotta
I
find
mean,
the right opening.
well, can you use the shield in any combos with the spear or in tandem or no?
Nope.
Wow, that's
You strike like a sloppy cow.
so trash.
There we are. Armor fit
As far as I'm aware, the spear has elemental siphoning, shockwave manipulation, and
Air manipulation.
wind manipulation, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, should have more manipulation, but Devil said something. Devil.
It's it.
He's gone quiet on me.
It's literally like the most overrated weapon, and it's like after you get over using it, it's like, oh, it's the new weapon. You realize, oh, the Blades of Chaos are better. I'll just use those.
Well, can't the spear have an infinite number of fucking like spearheads out? I know in game it's only 10,
So-
but like in lore isn't it infinite?
So, in lore, yes, but if you want to go by gameplay, he can only have like 10 out.
Oh,
I mean, he can still technically throw as many as he wants, but only 10 heads still stick out that can be detonated.
I do not know how you would take that. Hello, Rock and Alice. We're only gonna be here for like another 30 minutes, so
I think it's a situation where it's just like you can either look at it from a gameplay perspective or from a lore perspective. If you look at it from a lore perspective, there is no reason why he should be limited to 10.
Oh, hell yes. I got him with the return axe, though.
oh nice. You guys started pretty late. Yeah, Devil passed out. I'm actually surprised Devil's having an easier time with the main story boss and not the mini boss right before it.
That's because poison build OP. Did you not see the damage?
Look at that. Look at Heimdall go. Look at Heimdall be a reasonable human being.
Wait. What is going on in that empty pit? Oh, no, no, no.
Also, Kyle, another energy drink I recommend is the Zoas.
Out of pity!
I don't think we have those here.
Let it go, you may live.
This is about the little grunt.
Naturally flavored
Oh, no,
sugar.
I am definitely going to gut him.
This is your final warning.
I don't think a warning's going to cut it.
The armors and lore are weird.
Get to just
They're mainly only gameplay. Unless you grab them via side quests or any of that. Then you can argue it.
how this works.
Look, regen.
That's not regen, that's just replacing your body. Also, why does he scream?
Do not get to decide my fate!
What's that? The gods have no healing factor? Oh no.
No, I never understood why he screams when he gets the arm.
I don't know, because it probably hurts.
But why? He can fully control it and manipulate it, and he doesn't like make pain afterwards. Like, why is the initial act?
Because,
The damage the poison build does.
I don't know, Bifrost probably hurts if you try and manipulate it through your body. Who knows?
Oh, look at him not yell anymore.
Don't you know who I
Well, he's angry now.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
am? Of the Ace, the Herald of Ragnarok.
Also, do we scale the Bifrost above Kratos since it literally was able to blast him across the arena?
You way over your head.
Also, Heimdall doesn't have his sword, so that means Heimdall with the Bifrost would have natural time manipulation, right?
Slow down.
What's that, sorry?
Heimdall doesn't have his sword during the boss fight when he has his arm, so that means with the Bifrost amp, he does have natural time manipulation.
No, it's the hilt of the sword that gives him time manipulation.
He doesn't have the sword on him, though, when he's fighting you with the arm.
That's what the Bifrost does.
Mock roll of yours and beat his face.
Can I talk about DMC5 art book spoilers? I don't have the art book on me, so I can't talk about it, and Mangler doesn't want to talk about it because he wants to keep that information close to the chest for reasons.
Why? It's literally the exact same shit that we already had.
When I get my own copy of the art book, I will talk about it for a video I see. Yeah, something like that.
Over your head. Slow down.
Yeah, some nice stuff. Oh, do you have the art book too? I'll probably order mine on Amazon tomorrow. Fuck me.
I don't know. I might check the Divinity statue. Maybe they have it.
Let me know if they already do. If they do, I'll just download it off them.
Oh, what's that? You were in the pirate? Oh no.
It's not pirating. It's checking it out from a library for an undisclosed amount of time.
Way over your head.
Oh, last time I used that excuse, you called it pirating.
No, that.
So I see. When you use it for a PDF, it's fine. When I use it to get anime, it's pirating.
Yes, because you use it for movies, a fucking anime, games. Fuck, if you could use it for food in your house, you would have already done it.
Do you have a way?
I might.
Mock roll of yours and
DM. Look, I may or may not be one of those people who will take a handful of grapes and walk around the shop, finish the grapes, then walk back out.
Please tell me you aren't like that.
will not be you.
Please tell me you just think about it. Don't tell me you actually walk up to the grapes, take some when no one's really paying attention, and eat them. Don't be that guy. That's just sad.
So, are you going to pay for those? I need to make sure I like the product. I've never had grapes before.
I am growing very sick of
The fucked up part thing about working at my grocery store is that I know damn well that if I really wanted to steal some things, I could, and they would never find out because, like, they. Well, now I know. No, you can't do that. It's a fucking crime. Well, it's not a crime. You have to pay for the grapes.
No, I
Check the
don't.
weight. Because it goes by weight. In most stores. So
Yeah,
there's 10.
yeah, okay. I'll pay for the grapes. I'll just put the stems down that weigh less than a gram.
This is the most tame death we've ever seen in God of War. And yet they treat it like it's so bad.
Yeah, can you just say like this is one of the most tame deaths? In fact, this is one of the most tame deaths that Mimir has seen Kratos do to someone, and he's just like, "How could you do that?"
Dude, his face is still recognizable. You could have got a few more hits in. Heimdall taking a more brutal beating than Baldur? No, he did not.
Technically.
Canonically, Baldur took a lot more pain and stabbing than fucking Heimdall did.
The worst thing that Heimdall got was having his arm blown off. Other than that, he died from asphyxiation.
At one point,
That was it. That's all the fucking loot. Just 2 things.
Devil, beat up his corpse some more. He doesn't deserve it.
Seriously, Seriously, do you know how many enemies would be looking at Heimdall and just like, you died to asphyxiation? Do you know what we would have paid for him to do that to us? Not in a kinky way, instead of having our bodies ripped apart. Bruh, there is no god in the Norse pantheon that got it worse than any of the gods in, like, the Greek pantheon.
I don't know. Odin got it pretty bad. Not like an actual. No. Odin didn't get it bad physically. He got it bad mentally. Imagine telling a guy, "I'm willing to give you peace," and they just refuse at every possible turn.
A little help? At least the rescue's going well.
So at what point did we become Odin without the lying, and the God of War guys just kept refusing to take our piece?
I don't know. Apollo, Hermes? Bro, all the Greek gods got killed in way more brutal ways than fucking Heimdall did. Dude, Heimdall's like, you monster. Bro, you got slammed a couple of times. If the game gave me the option, your head would be paste. You got off easy.
Poseidon is just there throwing his arms up.
Dude, Hercules is the perfect example of Heimdall got off easy. Hercules literally fucking...
If you actually look at what happens to Hercules' head just before the floor gives way, all he's left with is the bottom jaw.
Yeah, Hercules got what Heimdall should have gotten. I'm gonna give a hot take here. The reason a lot of these bodies don't get mutilated is because they don't want to fucking put the extra work in to animate the 3D models. I think they originally did intend for Heimdall's death to be bloodier, but they probably started running out of time in development, and they're like, "Fuck it, we'll just like make his." Because Heimdall's, you don't even really see anything besides like cheap ass blood animation. It's honestly the saddest fucking thing that you can tell this game kind of got like cheaper as it went on. That's probably why Odin died the way he did. The Princess and the Wheel, remember? Oh yeah, I remember Poseidon's daughter, Princess, trapped in a sex slave dungeon that Kratos used to hold up a wheel. She should have been stronger.
That was it his daughter? That was a priestess.
No, I believe it's. I think it's called Poseidon's Princess. Or why Odin sounds like a Walmart Heisenberg. So the thing I've just come to learn about Odin is you either like him or you don't. Because a lot of people really like what they did with Odin, and I know a fuck ton of people who don't. So you either just like it or you don't. It's one of those like there's no in between.
I found him disappointing as fuck.
We just got through the 400 death 2 deaths ago, Devil. Sorry, 3 deaths ago. So you must be so proud you finally reached 400 deaths in this campaign. It's a milestone, really. Worthy of achievement. He's not Odin to me since I know more than a few myths. Okay, to be fair, you can make that argument for anything the God of War guys have produced when it comes to mythology. The more you learn about mythology, the more you realize the God of War guys took like every single fucking liberty under the sun. Especially fucking Hades. Take a look at fucking Hades sometime, even visually, character-wise, and everything. The problem is that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that like, why of all depictions of Odin? So you're saying God of Ragnarok is not finished? I don't know on that one because the art book basically confirmed, because I do have the God of War Ragnarok art book.
Oh, they completely cut an entire level out where you're gonna go and see Serta's girlfriend.
Yeah, like there's
so
actually...
yeah, they cut out an entire level.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of content.
And when they talk about, oh, we didn't want to have it, it's just like, no, just tell the truth. You ran out of time. and you didn't like the tone that the story was taking, so you got rid of it. Even though when everyone who watches the deleted files says this should have been in the game, this would have made the ending 100 times better.
Seriously though, fuck Nintendo. Why the fuck are they shutting down 3DS eShop when you still have so many exclusives stuck on that hardware? Okay, so the problem is that most people don't fucking argue for piracy under the grounds of game preservation. You fucking leeches have taken game preservation under your fucking wing to justify piracy.
Are he be a heretic, speaking the false word?
See, when Kyle tells me it's fucking about fucking, like, protecting games, I know he's fucking lying to me. And so are most pirates.
When have I ever told you that?
That's why I know you don't lie to me, Kyle, because you haven't fed me your bullshit the way Sparta tries to.
If I want a game, and I can get it for free... I was literally one of those kids when I found out that they had DS cards that could hold like 1,000 games. I scoured everywhere I could to find one. It just makes financial sense.
Did you ever buy, when you guys were younger, the TV consoles where you had you had the controller, you just plugged into your TV, and you could play a bunch of random fucking N64 games and shit?
No.
You never bought those, like, fucking $30, like 10,001 games?
I did for the DS. I could never find them for the PlayStation or the Xbox when I had the original Xbox.
The first ever game I played was God of War 1. Oh, you poor bastard.
I mean, if it's the first game he's like, God of War 1's not terrible.
Yeah, but that means
It's still a fun game.
That means he didn't get to experience, like, the early PS2 era or PS1 era.
God of War 1 came out in 2003?
Well,
2003? 2004?
I mean, God of War 1 came out mid-life through PS2, or, like, near the end of the beginning, but, like, I mean, that's still, like, a massive era.
It was not near the end, because...
No, it wasn't, because God of War 2...
It was more...
Came...
I'd say beginning middle, because God of War 2 came out in the middle of the PS2, and God of War 3 came out when the PS2 died, and the PS3 just took off.
Hang on. No, I just want to get a game because it's fucking hard to buy these old-ass games. Like, have you seen the price of these retro games? They're fucking criminal.
That's another thing, too, that I don't think, like, Zim appreciates is, for some reason, developers think that because we're an isolated island, it's acceptable to basically make us pay double the fucking price for a game that you guys would.
Wait, hang on a minute. How much does the game cost where you live right now? Give me a new game price.
Right now?
Okay, like Hogwarts Legacy just dropped. How much does Hogwarts Legacy cost where you're at right now?
A new game right now during this era would be about 120, 130.
Okay. How much does your whiskey cost on average? The one I pay for?
Anywhere between... I'm a member, so about maybe $40.
Why do I give you so much money then?
Because I buy two of them.
Okay, well, how much does two cost, you fucking mooch?
I'm not a mooch!
You son of a bitch! Okay, well, how much does two cost, you bastard?
You're gonna be like that? I'm not gonna tell you.
Motherfucker, tell me so I can get the price conversion in my head, you fucking autist.
You just want me to send you the photo.
Oh my god, you know, I'll just check it myself because you don't want to tell me.
No, you have to check Dan Murphy's.
Okay, so 120 Australian dollars is 83 US dollars. Man, your dollar sucks. What am I saying? We got like hyperinflation over here. So, I mean, like, we'll catch up to you eventually. Rocket House, missing level and story change, please. Okay, so hang on, Rocket House. I'll explain that right now. Devil, are you gonna play the Dead Space remake? Devil, you want to give a quick answer to that?
Dead Space remake. Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, he's giving his answer. Okay, so the missing level and story changes originally. What was going to happen in the story is that Surtur's plan to become Ragnarok was going to fail. And so what you were going to do instead is after he died, you were going to try the same plan, but with his girlfriend. So you were going to have to go into the ice world, explain that he died selfishly, which... Can I just say how fucked that is? That, like, Surtur's sacrifice is treated as a negative overall, even though, like, that kind of motif in the game is considered more of a positive. But whatever. No, I digress. Yeah, and basically you meet Surtur's girlfriend, whose actual model, if I recall correctly, is already in the game. Like, it was fully modeled and everything. It's just that, like, halfway through they decided to cut it to save time. And it would have made a lot more sense if Surtur's girlfriend did show up in some capacity. Like, the fact that she's mentioned all this time and you can't even see her is just absurd. Dude, a lot of the concept art for Ragnarok just screams... Wait, the models exist in the files? If I recall correctly, that's what the video said, but I could be wrong on that one. Hang on.
You check your DMs.
Motherfucker. That's a non-member price. So where's the price you pay for?
This is the price I pay.
I thought you said you were a member, Kyle. You said that on stream. Devil, did he not say he was a member?
I am a member.
So what's the price you pay?
That's the price I pay. I just get merchandise.
Kyle, it says that the non-member price is $51, but you're a member. So how much are you extorting me?
Look, bottom line, I pay $52.
For both of them, you son of a bitch. You're like Seth right now when he got backed into a corner. Are you going to tell me now that the fucking membership was a different price back then? Sounds like that would have been a better story. Sounds like Ragnarok would have... Dude, Ragnarok would have been a better fucking game if half the concept art made it into the fucking game. Dude.
Ragnarok would have been better if they didn't also, like, backpedal extremely hard on Sindri and fucking Atreus' fucking, like, relationship.
I've heard so many people analyze Sindri as, like, the giving tree, that he gave them everything and he lost everything.
No.
And I disagree so hard with that
take.
No,
he's literally, if you actually, like, look through the story, he is, even in God of War 1, it's bad in Ragnarok because he's fucking always taking and always being, like, snarky for no reason.
So it's down to 897k. Damn, he lost practically 100 subs. So how about Kratos' ass beat by Odin, since I hear if everyone did help him, he would have gotten stomped. During one of the QuickTime animations, Odin gets Kratos into a headlock and starts tearing his, like, doing something to his mind, and Kratos cannot fight back anymore. At that point... Actually, no. Fuck that. No, because he was going to win earlier. Because he actually binded them.
If it wasn't for the fact that Freya came out of nowhere and got his BDSM rope, Kratos would have died.
We're calling his new stat.
Yeah, that's what we're calling his news. This is the one thing I don't like about fucking Ragnarok's conclusion, especially for someone like Kratos, because Kratos' entire character has been, I'm the strong god killer, and I understand we're trying to go away from that, but, like, I mean, I guess he beat Thor 1v1.
Here's the problem: is that if you actually look at what they were trying to aim for Kratos' character arc, it doesn't work. It doesn't conclude.
Some people still believe he beats Odin in Surtur Ragnarok. Some people are fucking stupid. What's your point? He beat a weakened Thor? No, Thor's not weakened during the final
he's
fight,
not.
is he?
No, he's not. You have no evidence to assume that.
Unless there's a dev statement that we've missed that says that, because I don't think Thor's weakened, unless you want to argue for the injury in his stomach, which at that point I don't think that's fair to bring up unless stated otherwise. He is enraged.
It's literally an injury that doesn't give him any problems. He doesn't bring it up. He doesn't grab it.
Hang on. Thor is poisoned by Jormungandr?
Not
That's
confirmed.
a theory. That's not confirmed.
That would tie into his death story, but if that's true, then that makes the ending of Ragnarok even worse for Kratos.
Because the devs state that it's a equal fight between Thor and Kratos at the very end.
Yeah, but it could be a weekend fight between two fucking losers at this point. Like two ghosts of their own fucking shells.
Equal is equal, dude.
I mean, yeah, but like... Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Stop trying to give Thor an out. Equal is equal.
I'm sorry. When Kratos can one-shot his opponent, then we can talk about having someone get it fucking out. Because I remember Kratos taking that fucking... Yeah, don't forget Thor one-shots him in the first fight. So, the problem with God of War Ragnarok is it does establish that Kratos is weak at the start of the game, but it's also implied that the Spartan rage lets him tap into his original strength. Which is fine narratively, but it gets kind of complicated later on when you see Thor, a character who scales to... Actually, would we even say Thor scales to Spartan Rage Kratos? Kratos literally punches him once and fucking breaks his fucking teeth.
You've literally got no reason to... You can say that he takes hits from him, sure, but you can't say that he matches AP because he gets completely overwhelmed.
The problem, too, is that Kratos is just a better fighter, so as long as Kratos is comparable to Thor, even if you want to argue Thor is stronger... I really have no reason to believe that Kratos couldn't beat him through sheer skill alone. Thor's a shitty fighter. Let me see. Oh yeah, that new comedy movie looks alright, I guess. The Cocaine Bear one. I'm sure Kyle will tell me all about how the movie's unrealistic because a bear on cocaine would actually not be affected like that or some shenanigans.
No, it's based on a real story, except the cocaine amount was way less, and when the bear ate the cocaine, the bear died due to an overdose.
What? How? Does cocaine not work the same way? Like, because a bear's a big fucking guy.
Yeah, and it was eating a mound of cocaine. You do realize a couple of grams can literally put a person into the ground.
Yeah, but that's because people are, like, small, right? Or are you telling me, like, your size has nothing to do with cocaine affecting your body?
It doesn't. You don't need a whole lot to put down something like a bear.
I don't believe you. You're over here jerking off about how amazing and strong bears are every week, and I know a bigger body...
Yeah, but you're also underestimating the power of, like...
cocaine?
Extremely powerful narcotics.
But are narcotics effectiveness based solely on, like, your how big a person is? Because you can... Or I guess some...
It is, but at the same time... I don't know how much you know about how much a bear can bite... can take in one bite, but when it's eating mouthfuls of cocaine...
I thought he liked kangaroos. Actually, Kyle, do you like kangaroos?
They're alright. They're more of a native pest, if anything. They can actually also be kind of like an urban pain in the ass because depending on if it's mating season, if you get into confrontation with a male one, the male ones will literally like try and square up and beat you up. There's literally a video of two male kangaroos fighting, and one of them chucks the other one through a steel fence. And it breaks like the carbon fence.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. People are arguing now that Jormungandr scales to Ragnarok because he takes a punch from him. Or he doesn't take a punch from him, but I guess it looks like he takes a punch from him.
I scaled to Mike Tyson because I didn't die when Mike Tyson punched me.
This is bad. You should have seen your faces. Relax.
Apparently, if you watch the background to during the Ragnarok like invasion, you can see that Surtur smacks Jormungandr. Although
That's fine. That's fine, but the problem is that like people don't understand how Ragnarok scales. The way Ragnarok scales is during his like death self-destruction. Other than that, he's fateless.
So your position would be that we can't scale him to his, well, highest attack.
There's another one.
We can't scale Jormungandr to him at all.
Little help?
Because the only time Ragnarok does anything remotely impressive is when he's literally about to self-destruct and kill himself to destroy Asgard. And everyone was convinced that if they didn't get out of there, they all would have died. Like, that is a consistent plot point.
So I'm watching the Thor versus Kratos fight in the background.
Thor's bloodlusted.
Yeah, but Kratos is still faster than him consistently, and Thor can take a lot of punches from him and still overpowers him technically.
Looks like Kratos has the entire upper hand.
No, Kratos is not the entire upper hand. Kratos just has more skill, and because they're comparable. Can we talk about how shit Kratos' healing is? Oh, well, don't mind if I do.
Oh, you mean his healing factor that only kicks in if he concentrates?
Kratos has like one of the most garbage healing factors. It's not even combat applicable. It's like fucking terrible. Ironically enough, Zeus had a better healing factor.
Yeah, at least he could actually take being stabbed in the stomach and keep going like a trooper. But I suppose when you have a beard as magnificent as that, you can't go to the territory. Why don't you grow a beard like that?
The dirt out of his nails with the beast's feathers. We'll see.
Don't ignore me.
We're almost
One.
there, Ingvi.
I haven't ignored anybody. To be fair, it's shit.
Choice at the moment.
So
Zeus's healing factor? I disagree. It's actually quite decent.
Zeus' healing factor is at least combat applicable, which already makes it one of the best healing factors in God of War. Which isn't saying much, but still. Even Melania's Scarlet Brawl would fuck up his healing factor. Dude! Oh, I was gonna say Kratos versus Elden Ring would be interesting, but Seth already did that.
The fact that you can still see the scar from the Blade of Olympus and you can still see the burn scars from the Blades of Chaos, that's not great.
Hey, actually, how do we scale Mjolnir? Because Kratos is not capable of actually stopping Mjolnir with his bare hands, like, at all.
That depends. Do you want to take the fact that Mjolnir can't break through ice?
I'll just get you stable so I can take you to Sindri's house.
No! Did you just really do that?
Realm in your absence.
That's literally stated in 2018.
Vanaheim's in good
No, I know, but like, what I mean... Oh, what was that, Devil? What was that, Devil? You have something you want to say?
Also magic ice. It's like the breath of a giant.
Sure, don't
Still
just
ice.
provide the skin.
Back through 2018.
I did. No, what I mean by that is that like fucking Kratos himself, when he tries, so Thor throws the hammer, and Kratos tries to stop it and catch it, but he can barely hold on to it, but he can't make it move.
He does kind of move it. He moves it out of the way, or actually himself out of the way.
No,
Technically.
okay, so I'm watching the scene right now. He dodges the hammer and he grabs the hammer in midair, and then he can't bring it back to swinging the Thor. Because you know he wanted to grab the hammer and slam it back into Thor's fucking face. Because that would have been the smart decision. Also, Thor's durability is actually pretty strong. He's able to take the fucking spear being stabbed into him and exploding with no damage.
Oh,
So,
miss.
what?
I wanted
I'm-
more.
I'm- I'm still gonna say that that's probably them being lazy when it comes to animation, because in that same fight, he literally gets puncture wound with a knife through his hands, and you can still see the wound in his hands.
Yeah, the problem is that it happens a third of the fight.
I'm going to say that the drop near bit is not lore accurate, and that's just them fucking lazy.
That is fucked.
I'm gonna say that's them being lazy, because let's be very here, that would took a lot of animation and making a brand new model to have Thor have a giant hole in his fucking gut.
Ooh, that's a hot take. That is a hot take right there. But it doesn't even happen near the end of the fight though, so it's like it's clearly meant to be intentional. Oh yeah, Thor can't. Thor's still fucked by time manipulation. Also, devils say you don't have time to go to another fucking location. Unless you want stream off stream.
Because you have to take it one of two ways. Either Dropnir is not as effective as people think it is, and it's weaker than a pissy fucking knife.
You could just argue that Thor's durability gets dropped the longer the fight goes on, and they would explain the issue just fine. Granted, that would screw over
that would durability and healing factors do not correlate with each other.
Okay.
It should not matter.
Okay, but so the problem, I get where you're coming from. I do, because we don't.
No, you're trying to give him as much benefit of the doubt as you can.
Well, because it's a scripted scene, so it's not like just a simple.
So is the knife bit.
You want to ask the developers on Twitter?
I really don't, because I'm gonna get something that's gonna end up somehow lowering the verse even further.
What if they say that Thor does have a healing factor? It just gets weaker as the fight progresses.
Oh god, don't do that. That's worse than having no healing factor.
How is that worse than having no healing factor?
You want to know why that's worse?
Why?
Because at least it gets weaker as the fight goes on. Well, at least it's better than Kratos', at least it's combat applicable, but still, if it runs off shit like that, it is the worst healing factor in hack and slash. Seriously, Naruto would have a better healing factor.
So Supernatural Angel
Luffy would have a better healing factor.
one shots diverse with casual time. No, fuck out of here. With casual time stops, what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, if you have time stop, you fuck over the God of War verse in almost its entirety. Actually,
It's consistently shown that time manipulation does work, because they have had instances where if you try and use time manipulation, it just doesn't work on bosses.
Actually, you want to know why I can't? You want to know another issue with the drop near situation that I find kind of silly? Is that Odin literally stabs Thor and kills him 2 seconds later, and the stab drops him to his knees.
Yeah, so you can just... Well, if that's how you want to take it, you can literally just call the drop near scene fucking either plot and stupidity or an inconsistency.
That was Gungnir though, not Dropnir. I mean, does Gungnir actually have any special properties within the God of War like mythos?
In God of War, there's nothing stated about Gungi that makes it anything. Seriously, it has no description whatsoever. That's one of the most disappointing things I found about Ragnarok is that like you don't hear them talk. You don't even get to see Slifnir. Odin's like, I think it's like a 10-legged horse.
Lame. They could have done much with Gungnir. The problem is that Gungnir's main ability is that it never missed. And if they actually made a weapon that never missed, you know everyone will be fucking bitching about it nonstop. Apparently Bayonetta 3 sold 1 million copies. I will never understand how the Switch is so successful. Nintendo's one of the most terrible companies in gaming. They literally have such a bad consumer marketplace. They have such an exclusionary practice in everything, and yet they still manage to sell all this fucking shit. Dude, if I ever hear anyone who plays a fucking Nintendo game bitch about like the state of gaming, I just want them to shut the fuck up. You support Nintendo, you have no fucking position to talk about the state of gaming ever again. The whole exclusive bullshit was practically pioneered by Nintendo themselves. At any rate, yeah, no, Odin would have fucked up Kratos. I don't know who the fuck is saying that Odin would have lost the fight. Dude, fucking Sony exists? Bro, Nintendo did it first. If I recall correctly, the PlayStation 1's entire existence is literally because Nintendo didn't want to fucking play ball with Sony. Also, again, regarding exclusives, that's more of a recent thing with Sony. Nintendo's been doing it for fucking ever. Yeah, here's Odin beating fucking Kratos with the greatest of ease. Also, just to be clear for a minute, if you actually believe the guidebook statements, which are perfectly valid, Freya scales directly to Kratos, so you're no longer arguing a simple Odin versus Kratos 1v1. You're now arguing Odin versus two people on Kratos' level and fucking Atreus.
To Valkyries, so
Yeah, so no, fuck out of here if anyone unironically argues that Odin would fucking lose in the 1v1 to Kratos. Not even up for debate. Literally took two Kratoses of fucking skill and strength and Atreus combined, and they ultimately it still took them an entire team rush combo to beat him. Yeah, actual fucking smooth brain take. unironically, rewatching this fight scene for a minute, like, Zen, where do you think Kratos is stopping in Dark Souls? Depends on where you scale Dark Souls. Odin is greater than Zeus? No, I disagree with that take.
Greater.
No, I think Odin. No, because Zeus could have cloned more than 3. If we assume Zeus and Kratos are equal or comparable to each other in ability, Zeus would be Odin because Zeus can clone himself. Zeus's cloning ability is actually stupidly busted. The fact that Zeus can make an unlimited number of clones on his level of power to fight you means that Zeus unironically could just overwhelm Odin. I've been meaning to do a Zeus versus Odin matchup for a while, but I was gonna do it with Mangler and Kyle on them. But honestly, I could probably do that one by myself because I don't think there's anything in the
That
guide.
takes all of like 5 minutes.
What?
It takes all of about 5 minutes.
Well, no, because the only issue we'd have to sort out is where does Odin scale in reference to Thor?
It's like what? It's like what? If you compare their powers, it's like, oh, both have teleportation, except Zeus's is instantaneous and Odin's is dog shit long. It has better range, but its wind-up time is dog shit.
I might do an equalized matchup with Zeus and Odin, and then afterwards I'll talk about where I think Odin scales, because the problem really just comes down to where do you think Odin scales. At any rate, fellas, I'm going to let you guys go for tonight, because it's already going to be 3 a.m. where I'm at, and we would have stopped the stream earlier, but I want to give Devil some more time to get through. So, I'll talk to you guys on the next streamer video. Take care, everybody. Yeah, Devil, are you going to be streaming later or no? Or are you going to be streaming still after this or no?
I can.
Okay, well, if Devil ends up streaming, he should have a channel called Devil Must Die 24.
Yep. Same as the Discord.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see Devil's gameplay a bit later on, he won't be talking there from what I understand, but if you want to just stop by and see what's going on.
We'll talk and whatnot. It'd be like Kyle streams.
All right.